Hello everyone, my name is Eugene First, and in this video we are going to look at lesson number 3. We'll continue solving this exercise 12 from the YMX Plus textbook. In the second video we solved part A and part B, and in this video I'm going to help you to solve C Roman 1 and Roman 2. So C Roman 1 says write down the gradient of line KN. So we want to find the gradient of line KN. And line KN has the same gradient as line LM. So we can find, if we can find the gradient of line LM, so that will be the same gradient as KN. So we just need to write this equation in standard form, and then we'll have the gradient of line KN. All right, so this is the equation of LM. So it has the same gradient as line KN. So what we need to do, we write this in standard form. So copy this and paste it here. Next line. And then oh, it seems like it doesn't want. So let me just try to type it. 3y is equal to 4x minus 6. Okay, so I should divide both sides by 3 because I need to get rid of the 3. So divide both sides by 3. Let's start over. So we insert an equation. Alright, and I think I just do it right away. So divide both sides by 3y divided by 3, sorry for that, divided by 3 is equal to, again another fraction, now will be 4x minus 6 divided by 3. Okay, and then what will happen to this 3? It will cancel out. So this 3 will cancel out with this one. And then in the end, now we'll only end up with, if you can allow me again to copy this. Copy this, bring it in the next line. Seems like we need more space here. Okay. Alright, so now this will just become y. Alright, so we need to continue to write this with 4x divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3. So in the final step will look like this. We are not interested in the C part, only in the gradient. We are only interested in the gradient. So this is still y, and we can now say minus, we insert, we need an equation, a fraction, put up 4x over 3, and this will just be 6 over 2. You can simplify this if you wish, but remember what you are interested in is just the gradient. We are just interested in the gradient. Okay. Just a moment. We are interested in the gradient, so we can say the gradient of line KN. So we can now say the gradient of line KN is this fraction without an x. If you can just allow me to copy this. Is 4x, this fraction without the x. Okay, that's the gradient. That's what we are looking for, 4/3. All right, so let's go to part C, Roman 2, sorry. So Roman 2 says, now figure out the equation of line Kn. All right, so now we want to find the equation of line Kn. So we have the gradient and we have this point. So we need to use the two information to find the C. All right, because now if that is the case, we have the gradient, we have the y and the x. What is missing is just the c. So we use the two information, we substitute them in the standard equation, and we get the c. And from there, we can have the complete equation. Okay. So let's write it up now. Let's work on part C, Roman 2. Okay, let's make it 12 font size. All right. So the equation is, the equation that we are going to work with is this one. Come on. That y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, remember we have the gradient is 4/3. We have y is -1. Okay, so now here we say use m is equal to 4/3 and let me get out, and the coordinates of k, which are -1, -1, to get the value of c, of the constant. So what we need to do is substitute what we have so we can get the c. Once we have the c, the equation will be complete. Okay, so let's take this guy, let's work with him. We paste it here, so we say this is -1. This, let's put this in brackets. I'll put this in brackets. Come on. And then we say in here, no, we need to copy this now. Copy that. We put it in here. This is now pure substitution. Okay. This is now substitution that you've been doing since grade 8. And then this is -1. All right, then we simplify. Okay, so this is going to be a negative, so we should take it on the other side because it's a positive number times a negative number, so it will become negative this side. But once we take it on the other side, it will be positive because this number, -1 and this whole, they are like terms, so c will be here alone. Okay, so in our next step, this is what you're going to have. If you can just allow me again to insert. Okay. All right, so I have -1 plus 4/3 everything is equal to the c. So we need to write this as one fraction. So we need to write this as a fraction with a denominator of 3. So it's going to be -3 divided by +3. Okay, so in our next step, this, you can allow me to copy this again. It's very easy to work with Microsoft because we can just copy without, instead of writing out everything. So now here we need to insert the fraction, and that fraction will consist of this. So it's -3 divided by +3, because a negative number divided by a positive number will get a negative number, and 3 divided by 3 we get a 1. Okay, now that the denominators are the same, we can just manipulate the top part, because that's the basic concept of fractions. So you're always trying to make the denominators the same, and then you can now work with the So now here we only need to have one fraction. Okay, one fraction, and that fraction will have a 3 at the bottom, and then on top here you have -3 and a +4, and we know that -3 plus a 4 will end up as a third, so it will be 1 on top. So the final step, or the second final step, is going to be, just allow me to continue. Alright, and so this will just be +1 on top, and that's the C. Alright, so we have the constant C, we have the gradient, and remember, what are we looking for? We are looking for the equation of Kn. Alright, so what we need to do is to take the standard equation. So let's take the standard equation and substitute what we just discovered, or what we just found out now. So let's take it here and say the equation of line Kn is, keep it all letters Eugene, is okay. So this we substitute with a third of 4/3, 4/3 Eugene, and this we substitute with a third. Okay, so that's the equation of line Kn, and I think it will be wise if you can write this without fractions. So we are going to multiply everything by, we're going to multiply everything by 3, and that will become, if you can just allow me again to insert for the last time, yes, that will become y, 3y is equal to 4x plus 1. Okay, so this is the standard equation, and this is the equation without fractions. What we did, we just multiplied everything by 3. Okay, so the 3 cancelled here, the 3 cancelled here, and the 3 came here. All right. Alright, thank you for watching, and this is my number here. In case you have any question, please contact me on WhatsApp, and share the video. Please share the video, like the video, and subscribe. Right, in our next video, lesson number 4, we are going to look at part D. That will be the last video of this question. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.